why are there only 7 or 16? If there are tens of thousands. Remember, they came at different stages of human development. And I guarantee you, there would be more in the origins of our species than there would be later. What I'm saying to you is, as humans developed, there should be tremendous diversions of the ERVs that they have. Most humans share similar, almost the same ERVs, as I understand it, and that would be in tens of thousands. And for the time that humans and chimps were related, which supposedly, according to you, is several million years, there are only 16 or 7. How does that work? And also, it is clear that certain ERVs have disappeared that aren't there by the humans, but are there in other apes, which don't share a common ancestor with the chimpanzee. The question is, how do they get to the orangutan and not get to us? So the bottom line of all of that is that, A, we really do not understand the ERV, its function. We're guessing. Good guesses. That doesn't prove anything. Second thing is, we really don't know how these things work in order to make it a mathematical, statistical kind of thing that, well, there's only so many and they're exactly in place, and therefore this is 1 out of 20 trillion, zillion, whatever it is. Don't work that way. The ERVs may have a proclivity to certain places in the genetic structure, and it doesn't necessarily mean that they came from a common ancestry. The jury's still out on that. You cannot bring proof from something that A, is not fully understood, and B, there are many contradicting pieces of evidence that that would say that this is not a basis for common ancestry. I'll give you one. There's a doctor, and he'll have to forgive me. I forgot his name. I've seen his blog, his article several times now. You look it up under ERVs and evolution, as I did, and he says the following: there's a gene that's called the GULO, the GULO gene, that supposedly is the vitamin C manufacturing gene in animals, and for the primates it doesn't function. It's closed off. So we have the same closed gene area as the chimpanzee has. Interestingly, the guinea pig is almost exactly a carbon copy of ours in that gene. Would that imply that we have a common ancestry with the guinea pig? And the answer that my friend Avi on my internet site, YouTube site, of course. Problem with that is the guinea pig is more common with the rat, and the rat doesn't have that gene at all. Doesn't even have any of the breakdown that the human or chimpanzee's gene has. It's not even similar, not even close. And we know that the guinea pig comes from the rat, and the rat come from the same originator, and therefore, what happened to the rat? And the answer is you don't know. That's the truth. And so, either we come from the same ancestor as the guinea pig, and the guinea pig doesn't have the same ancestor as the rat, and the guinea pig is really a mammal, is really a primate. You decide that. Looks more like a rat to me with a nice set of fur. And so, bottom line of all of that, ERVs and evolution and one stupid rabbi. The jury's still out on ERVs, but ERVs are not compelling evidence of a common origin with the chimpanzee, especially given the fact that you still don't understand it, and you really don't know how it got there in the first place. This is something that you're trying to do backwards. Now, I know that there's a lot of brilliance out there, and I know that the researchers are great, but this research is great, but it doesn't bring conclusive evidence as far as this stupid rabbi is concerned.